Hey everyone, it is September 12th, 2018. Time is about 16:47, and it is Geo-Rant time, and I have not done one of these in a while. But I'm just going to talk today about a little bit about geologic time scale, all right? The GSA here on this side of the pond, the GSA's 2012 time scale is pretty much the standard for right now until they update it again. But what I'm going to talk about here is the Precambrian versus the Phanerozoic. Okay, now the Phanerozoic is an eon. Okay, an eon is defined by the North American Stratigraphic Code. There is nothing above that in the North American Stratigraphic Code. Eon is the largest division of time you can have. And the Phanerozoic spans from the base of the Cambrian, which right now is set at 541 million years ago, to today. Okay, and that includes the Paleozoic era, the Cenozoic eras, the Mesozoic eras. Sorry, it goes Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic. That's the order from oldest to youngest. But when you're talking about the Precambrian, so basically from the formation of the Earth about 4.54 billion with a B years ago to 541 million years ago, that's over 88% of the Earth's history right there. And the term Precambrian is kind of like a dustbin term we use. It wasn't known until radiometric dating became really good and used a lot that we realized just how vast the Precambrian was. Originally, when it was designated as the primary geologic division back in the 19th century, you had primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. Quaternary is the only one still used. Tertiary was used up until 2012. That primary was pretty much the Precambrian, and they thought it may have been as long as from, about the Phanerozoic, but it turns out to be a lot longer. Well, Precambrian is not an eon. The eons within the Precambrian are the Hadean, the Archean, and the Proterozoic. And the Proterozoic is mostly what I study. And the Proterozoic encompasses 1.5 billion years of Earth's history, as opposed to the 0.541 billion years of the Phanerozoic. So it's a huge amount of time. And those are eons within the Precambrian. So they are the legitimate units when talking about the Precambrian. The Precambrian itself is not a legitimate unit. Okay? And as geologists, we still use it too. Like, if we're in an area and we're mapping, like the Paleozoic, which is the first era within the Phanerozoic, and most of the rocks are, and there might be like a little outcrop of, say, Proterozoic rocks, we might just map that as Precambrian. We do still do that. It's fallen to the wayside, especially now that we have a lot of dates and stuff like that. We generally try not to do that if we can. In virgin areas with where no one's ever done work, you still see it, and you still see it in papers and stuff. But like I said, it's just a generic term. It is not a legitimate time period. The North American Stratigraphic Code does not authorize it. There's no such thing as a super eon or a mega eon. So I just wanted to clear that up for people. And like a lot of things in geology, we kind of still use it even though it's not valid. But somebody asked me about that, so I thought I'd clear it up. But anyway, that's it, and I hope you learned something.